Hey guys, Gingerbeard Sean here. I put a movie on this weekend called The Jester, 2023, and I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. Everybody talks about Terrifier and art. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it, but for some reason it didn't connect well with me. I mean, it wasn't that it was a bad movie, it's just for some and everything's perfectly up my alley on a movie like that. Killer clown, gore, practical effects. I don't know, I didn't dislike it, but I'll tell you, I watched The Jester before I'd watch Terrifier again, even Terrifier 2, because, I mean, granted, they had a lot of good practical effects in Terrifier, the two so far, but I feel like it all leads up to the one big kill. Obviously, we know the one in the first one, splitting the girl in half. Anyways, The Jester of 2023 was so damn good. It surprised me. The opening credits, it's simple, but it is just done so well. Basically, it's him getting dressed up, and it's very dark, and it's just shadowy, and it was just done very well. That leads up to the opening scene as well, and much other scenes throughout the movie. They were just shot well. He really knew the creeping aspect of the Jester, and just kind of like a lot of close-ups, and then you kind of see him in the background. And then one shot that I absolutely loved is the guy was walking down the street, and you could see the Jester's hat behind him kind of just moving around as he's, obviously being followed, but it was just done so well. It's just basically a man is battling his demons with his wife about losing a child. The story is, so-so, but the kills, practical effects, holy shit, they were good. They were so on point. They were so bloody. It was just done well. There was one scene where the Jester actually puts a noose around the guy's neck, and then the Jester starts messing with his tie, and then the noose is starting to do what the Jester's doing with his tie, so the Jester's tightening his tie knot, and then you see the noose tighten itself, and then the Jester's kind of raising his tie, and it simulates the rope, the noose rope being held up as well, and you can definitely see the fishing line in the back. You know they did it with crane. Besides the point, they did practical effects, and it was good. It was funny. The mannerisms the Jester had in this movie were so good. He was so damn believable as a maniacal Jester tormenting this family and friends. It was great. It absolutely took me by surprise. It was pretty fluid, start to finish. Again, the story it's all right, but just the overall feel, the vibe, the tone, everything about this movie. I may get some hate because it may be, been there, done that. And I mean, yeah, it's a slasher, but it's one of my favorite genres, or subgenres, I should say. They just came, they delivered, made a solid flick, and it is a movie that is worth checking out. I did make a little snippet of one of the kill scenes in it that were just absolutely ridiculous. It was bonkers. The Jester basically had cuffs on, and he took the cuffs off, and all of a sudden the two cops were cuffed. And then the Jester takes his hat and puts it on one of the cops' head. His head's a nub. It's a nub. It makes no sense, but because it makes no sense, it is so good. These are the movies, like I said, that is just no rhyme or reason to it. I know I may have reviewed Slaughterhouse, if you will, and I kind of beat that one up a little bit, but some are gonna hit and some aren't gonna hit, kind of like Terrifier. I know it's a good movie, and I know it's well received by a lot of other people. It's a one-time watch for me. But this one, The Jester, 2023, definitely give it a go. I think it's only about like an hour and a half, maybe hour 40. Amazon Prime is what it's on. I think it was like $6. I'm usually a cheap ass and I just wait and watch the cheesy free stuff, but this one was a cheesy grime slasher that it was self-aware. I think when you get movies like this, you have to be self-aware. This movie delivered. The Jester 2023, give it a go. Yo, so good.